Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye.
Hey, kid!
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Portobello. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness. Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. As shown by your actions at Portobello, please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Hey, kid!
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this. found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. Keep your hands off my mop! This will be excellent. He'll never complain again.
Active little guys, aren't they? Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Hey, kid.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It's a dried up old sea sponge. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. Warning, the dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte. distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. It's like there's a welcoming committee. Hey, little fella. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. Hey, little dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I'll take a shortcut back. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Hi there. Welcome to the Malay Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Malay Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Authenticity is our watchword and our pledge. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago. after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. It's cracker mix. Some assembly required. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.